It's just gone 3:45 Central African time. It is 4:45 in Mecca al-Mukarramah as the Hajjaj are in Mina and trying their level best to engage in ibadah in whichever other form of worship that they can at this moment. We are crossing over and we are speaking to Maulana Riyaz from Brisbane, all the way from Australia. Maulana, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Maulana?
Alhamdulillah, Maulana, I hope you are doing well. How are things going on your side? Uh, Speak to us about the Hajj from Australia. What's the situation like on your side? Early on, we had reports from the South African camp. We also had reports from the Zimbabwean camp. We spoke to South officials. Now we are speaking to people from Australia. Talk to us about your camp.
Alhamdulillah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All praise be to Allah who has allowed us to be here today on this Mubarak plains of Mina in the condition of Ihram, mashallah, and amongst so many million people. This is only the fazl and karam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has allowed us to be here. Alhamdulillah, coming with the Australian group, first time since COVID, obviously quite a bit. The application process obviously was a very difficult one for many Australians this year, who obviously many were left disappointed and sad and disheartened because they had obviously not gotten the packages to go through. It's unlike before where you contacted an agent, like how we have it in South Africa still, and then you can get obviously need to get through the quota system, and then obviously you get your agent book and stuff like that. Here it comes on, you register for the Hajj application, and then you get verified, and then when the packages open up, there's no email, there's no notification or anything that these packages have opened up, and within half an hour 100 packages were sold out initially.
Wow.
Lot in an hour, another lot of packages were sold out, and like this, the packages were sold out literally in less than half an hour each time they opened up. So it was a very difficult one. And then some people who managed to acquire the package, then the payment process was the problem. So many of them didn't end up getting through. Their packages were cancelled because of the issue with paying. Because there's a payment system where you either through credit card or option, or there's an option through multiple payments through your bank, and these payments then go through to another overseas bank, who then get transferred to the Nusuk people that obviously having this process, and many people unfortunately did not go through. So alhamdulillah, on that basis, again, those who are here are only here through the invitation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, this is all a blessing of Allah. Australia wide, alhamdulillah, from the group that we are in currently, the packages are not as long as the South African packages. The longest package was an 18-day package, and the shortest one was our package. We arrived literally on Saturday afternoon from Australia, and we lived here for like 12 days only. Few days literally 1.5 days, 5-6 days in Mina, and then another 1 day in Makkah, and then 2 days in Medina and back home. So it's a very short package, and many of the people in our groups, mashallah, are coming for the first time. There's quite a few elderly people, late 60s, 70s in the group as well, and it can be a bit difficult for them trying to navigate the systems through technology and stuff like that. But alhamdulillah, they made it here. Like I see, we are 671 in our camp, and along with the brothers from Fiji and New Zealand, approximately 900. And alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, arrived this morning from Makkah. We don't stay in Azizia. We stay in Makkah for the full duration, even though it's a very short duration. We stay in Makkah, and the buses pick us up from the hotel this morning, and they brought us over to Mina. Alhamdulillah, the vibe, people are excited the people are in constructing the du'as for tomorrow, inshallah. People are engaged in dhikr and Quran tilawat, alhamdulillah. There's been a few talks taking place in the different and alhamdulillah, that's been going on really well. We just prayed our asr, and we are busy now. The brothers have just finished the bayanat and stuff, and our brothers are getting ready to take some rest, inshallah, and obviously get ready for, keep themselves fit and ready for tomorrow, inshallah.
MashaAllah, may Allah accept. So, looking at your commute from Mecca to Mina, what time was that done and how long did it take? And how long are you planning to be in Mina before you
Manage.
leave for Arafah? Do you leave before Fajr, after Fajr? What's the tertib like for the people of Australia?
Right. So, yes. So yeah, for Australian camps, so there are two Australian camps like these with South Africa. There's a special services camp, which is a very limited number, and then the majority are obviously not in the special services camp. So we are in the further back, um, around camp number 51. Um,
Mm,
so tomorrow, inshallah, we will leave after breakfast. So after Fajr Salah, we do breakfast, inshallah, and then we leave for Arafah. Buses will come pick us up. Uh, from our camp, nobody will be walking to Arafah. Everybody will be taking the bus, inshallah. And obviously, in fact, the most of the people will only be doing the Hajj via the bus service that will be provided. Obviously, where there is no bus service, then the Hujjaj have been told that they're going to have to walk. For example, after stoning on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, when we do the first stoning of the Jamarat, and then the brothers will obviously, the Hujjaj will have to make their own way to Makkah. So obviously, one way is to walk across. Um,
mm,
so that's the only really challenging part for the Hujjaj of Australia, where they will not have transport provided for them. They will have to end up walking or finding their own transport from the Jamarat to Makkah. However, all other transport have been provided. So coming back from Makkah back to Mina on those days will be provided. Tomorrow as well, when we go to Arafah, the transport has been provided, inshallah. We're expecting the buses to arrive early morning after breakfast, inshallah. And obviously, because we got about 700 people, 900 people with brothers from New Zealand and Fiji, so there's quite a few buses that need to be moved around, and the Hujjaj need to be commuted to Arafah. So that will take a bit of time, but alhamdulillah, the process has been going very well. And then obviously,
mm,
and going to Muzdalifah also, the brothers will then be going by bus as well, inshallah. From Muzdalifah to Mina, we're considering maybe taking a walk because it's not a very far walk. So that might be an option for the Hujjaj to walk from Muzdalifah to Mina on the day of stoning, inshallah. And then from then onwards, the walk, you have to walk to the Jamarat, which is approximately about a 45-minute walk to go and pay on the three days of Hajj.
Now, Manan, I'm just trying to understand. You say you came in on Saturday afternoon. Normally, they have a orientation program for the Hajj. They have a debriefing. They take them to Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah. They give them an orientation of what is to happen. Now, I'm saying that on your side, when time is so limited, were you able to prepare your group in advance as to what
Sorry,
to
man.
expect and how to
Can,
go
can,
about managing all these
if
ventures?
Look, Alhamdulillah, I think there was quite a few Hajj lessons, Hajj workshops that took place in the different cities. And then there were online webinars that were taking place throughout the last 2 weeks before we left on different things. One was with the spiritual aspects, but there were many on the logistical aspects that a lot of things happen with not in our control. For example, our flight, we arrived in Singapore on Thursday evening to fly early Singapore to Jeddah, and we got to
Mm,
the airport on time. Alhamdulillah, we boarded the plane for over 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours, the air cons weren't working, so already it was getting frustrating. Hujjaj, obviously, um, the Hujjaj were obviously getting a bit frustrated. And then they came to us and told us, look, we can't send in this flight because although the technical error did get fixed up, there was a technical error with the plane. It did get fixed up, but then the issue was that the crew, the flight crew, could not be on the plane for more than the required should be, would render that flight illegal, and thus then we had to then stay over another full day in Singapore. Look, Alhamdulillah, the people of Saudi, the Saudi airlines did compensate in the sense that they put us up in a nice hotel. They organized all the meals and the transport to the hotel and back and stuff like that. But I suppose those are part of the challenges that you face when you're traveling, and that is all from
mm.
Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Again, Allah knows best when we were meant to arrive in Mecca. That was the time appointed for us. rated.
Wonderful.
But
Marana,
again,
we'll make
we
dua that
just
inshallah the rest of your
reiterate to
journey
them,
also goes well.
congratulations,
Request for special
and
du'as for the ummah, and hopefully everything
inshallah.
doesn't, everything works out fine so
Jazakallah
that
khair,
nothing
Maulana.
becomes a major challenge, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Amin.
barakatuh.
Inshallah. Amin. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
If you've been for Hajj, then the Hajj Getaway Trivia quiz is for you.